together and have Tommy run the first play of the game. And he got the handoff, and there he goes. Made a little cutback move, and it looks like he's going to go all the way. Look at him go. Wow. This is really one of those heartwarming moments in sports where you just... Oh! Oh, my God. That is not good.
Oh God, that hurts to watch. Don't worry, we've all had our little Tommy moments. Hell, some veteran players still go through this to this day, but it is why I want to offer to you new players or those curious gamers on the best starter packages available, so you are not scanning the pledge store trying to figure out the best value for your money. That way those early experiences are not so brutal. To begin, you must have a game package to play in the PU or the persistent universe. Buying a standalone ship does not do this. It must be a game package. If you already have a starter package and in the verse and seeking to upgrade that package or get a second ship, don't forget to try renting ships in game to see for yourself if you enjoy them. If you are new and seeking to join the verse, I want to offer you my opinions on what may be the best starter packages to help you maximize your gameplay experience. And also, when signing up, don't forget to use the code below to get 5,000 starting UEC. It helps. I would recommend using it towards a hand mining tool and a backpack to boost your initial income much faster. The ships mentioned mean that as of this video's posting, it is a game package, and that I will mention the package price. Further, I will only go up so much in price as it is meant to be a starter ship, as beyond that, you're probably buying extra ships and a package means nothing. The budget will be around roughly the traditional price games sell for normally, and a bit more. So yes, you are going to see a $75 ship that's considered, quote, budget. Mentally know that roughly $20 of what you're paying is basically buying you lifetime access to the persistent universe. Also, you can melt and upgrade the game package, or just buy an extra ship if you want in or out of the game. Just remember, you must always have a game package tied to your account, unless you have hit concierge, as this is something new that was just announced. But for this video, I want to cap it as close to around $100 as I can, but I will go over. For your entry tier, we begin with the Mustang Alpha, which holds 4 SCU of cargo, and the Aurora MR, which holds 3 SCU of cargo. Both priced at $45, this gets you the basic access, and yes, you absolutely can begin building from here. Grab a multi-tool and a backpack, then go hand mining, or join others with larger ships immediately for multi-crew. Of the two, by far the most popular is the Aurora MR, primarily because you have a bed you can use, which is going to be useful for when logging out in the bed actually works consistently. The Mustang, being more of a fighter, lacks the bed and means you need to fly to places for a legitimate logout now and in the future. The Aurora is your all-purpose starter ship, and you can cram a friend into the cockpit if needed, as well as easier for delivery-style missions. Next, we're going to look at the Anvil Pisces CX-8 game package. At $60, this is fun to fly. It's very agile and much improved visually in appearance over the previous two. Of course, everyone has their personal preference. It was designed to be a small ship that deploys from the Carrack for away missions, hence why this ship comes with jump seats for friends, and like the Mustang, has no bed logout. Its low ramp access is very easy to get in and out of, great for delivery missions, as well as, according to the latest stats, holds 3 SCU of cargo. At $65, we start to mirror what a normal AAA PC game title costs, this being the luxury starter ship from Origin, the 100i, not the 125 or the 135. Aside from the sleek looks of Origin, the ship is very fun to fly and features the ability to not need to refuel often due to its adaptive intake refinery, or air refueling system. Like the Aurora, this also features a bed to log out in. It's also very low to the ground, so no climbing needed to get inside of, as well as being rated a size 1 ship, meaning she can be spawned at Platinum Bay landing pads located on planetary surfaces. Please see an earlier video I made regarding that one. While featuring only 2 SCU of cargo, this one is also solid to tote friends around should you need, as some players develop a loyalty to particular manufacturers. Some love this ship and some hate it. Me, I love it. But no, it is not my favorite nor my top recommended ship for you. The top recommended starting package will be brought to you after a word from our sponsor.
Is it time for that big operation? This may be the most important decision of your life. So come down and talk to one of our qualified surgeons. Here at the Family Heart Center, we feature the complete Jarvik line. Series 7 Sports Heart. By you pick the heart. Extended warranties, financing, qualifies for health tax credit. And remember, we care.
How low budget do you think that Drake heart would be? Seriously, would you trust it? I don't think I'd trust it. And I love me some Drake Interplanetary. Anyway, the #1 recommended starting ship is to reach into your pocketbook and drop an extra $25 on top of the initial $45 and grab yourself an Aegis Avenger Titan. If you already play and you're watching, you knew it was incoming. It's consistently the top recommended ship with bed log out, good firepower. It's a capable dogfighter, 8 SCU of cargo, decent speeds, maneuverability, and the ability to fit a Drake Dragonfly in the back should you wish, while featuring 2 avenues of entry. For near the price of a regular AAA video game or mid-tier Nintendo Switch game, raise your hand if that hit you in the feels. This is a ship you will keep for a long while. But wait, there's more. I'd like to look at what I feel are mid-tier starting game packages. These are ships you may wish to put LTI or 10 years of insurance on as standalone ships though, but I just want you to be aware of them as game packages. To kick off what I'm calling mid-tier, that will be the Nomad. The Nomad is a relatively new ship that you can comfortably live on. In short, this is Star Citizen's version of the space pickup truck. The bed of the truck opens to a spacious 24 SCU, where you can back in, and I do mean back in, an ROC or rock landmining vehicle to take with you. Remember the golden rule of what a ship can carry in Star Citizen. If it sits, it fits. Aside from the horrid fuel consumption, and let's just say, rather chaotic loading of an ROC when closing and opening the bed of the Nomad, the interior, in my opinion, is really beautiful. Unique from other ships, it features GravLab for landing gear, so you're never actually on the ground. Storage for future items for global inventory, great for iCache later on, as well as bed log out. It has a kitchen and most importantly, the shitter. So you can live out your fantasies on Port Olisar going,
Merry Christmas! Shitter was full!
At $90, the Nomad gives you your first true mini apartment as a package. But there are cheaper standalone ships that do this. They just don't feature a ship package. Why is that? And that would be the Origin 300i. But the 300i cannot haul a small vehicle, but comes with all of your standard amenities for living. Not a bad ship for a mid-tier game package. The grand prize for mid-tier goes to the Cutlass Black, a $115 game package, and probably the most common ship in the game, and for good reason. She is a solid all-around ship, with zero consideration for living space, as Drake is not known for its creature comforts. Bathroom? In the Drake Cutlass Black, you will not be living out your fantasy of going,
Shitter was full!
here, open those side doors and hold on to that handrail while dropping a deuce. Drake Interplanetary refers to this as keeping it real. She features your first taste of multi-crew in a game package, but can easily be flown solo with the pilot controlling 4 decently sized guns. The extra turret on top helps give you that needed punch, and those side doors allow for some solid dropship-like experiences or boarding party action. Along with that big rear end of hers, that cargo features 46 SCU. What does it mean? It means it comfortably fits an ROC, or 2 Dragonflies, or even a Tumbril Cyclone. Tight fit, but if it sits, it fits. The Cutlass Black is a ship many have gotten by itself after the initial $45 access. The verse knows her value. My recommendation for game packages based on performance value: at number 7, the Anvil Pisces. At number 6, the Mustang Alpha. At number 5, the Aurora MR. And at number 4, the Nomad. At number 3, I gave that one to the 100i. And at number 2, I gave that to the Cutlass Black. But on a mid-tier list, this would be at number 1. Personally, I would rather see you have the Cutlass Black as a standalone ship with longer insurance on it. And number 1, of course, is the Aegis Avenger Titan. If you're budgeting around $100, you can't even think of going for a $45 game package and picking up the Avenger Titan or Origin 300i standalone ship, so then you will have 2 starting ships at that price range. Then, during Invictus or the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo, you can then have that second ship applied with 10 years insurance on them. Just an extra to consider if your budget is already set for that. Now, as I have said in previous videos, if you have not tried out Star Citizen, I recommend you wait for a free fly, then decide if you wish to purchase a starter pack. If you do get in now, ideally you also get in around the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo so you have access to try all ships listed. If you miss the expo, consider asking other players on the server during a free fly to view or borrow these ships so you can see for yourself which one you enjoyed the most. After all, Star Citizen's biggest reputation, in my opinion, comes from its very helpful community of gamers, and that is free to use. But again, to reiterate, you can get a simple starter package and work your way up in-game, and also get instant access to all ships simply by asking to crew or join an org. And that's the cheapest route with most to gain. Don't forget, if you are going to go forward, feel free to use my referral code below so you can have some extra seed money to begin your adventures in the game. Good God, these videos are getting longer. My goal is to keep them short for you all, but some content will require a longer run. Again, I wish to thank you for taking the time to watch up until the end. If you enjoyed the content and would like to see more, please be sure to like and subscribe, as that does help support and grow the channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. So until next time, stay badass. This is Gipsy Ronin, out.
Attention citizens. Security forces have reason to believe members of Goon Squadron have breached corporate city defense protocols. Be aware.